I want to come to you on this. What do you make of the fact that the Chancellor is on this list?
I mean, I'm not particularly in favour of kind of personalising issues in this way and picking on particular people or particular politicians and highlighting their wealth. Having said that, I do think there's an argument to be made that if you are the Chancellor of the Exchequer and you are ultimately making decisions in terms of public finances and you're telling people how they can save money, etc., then if you personally are so insulated, as clearly Rishi Sunak and his family are, from the everyday effects of the cost of living crisis, then people probably are entitled to question the credibility of statements that are made by the Chancellor on issues like that. I think the bigger issue in many respects, Deanna, is not just about one individual. It's about the fact that there's a rich list that shows a huge disparity in wealth in this country between rich and poor. That's the real issue here, and that's a disparity, by the way, that increased as a result of the pandemic. There were some people at the top of society who did very, very well, thank you, out of the pandemic, when millions of people at the lower end of the scale took a big hit. And those are the issues that we need to address, and we need to address how we close that gap, because an increasing gap between rich and poor is never healthy for any country and invariably ends in tears. And why isn't the government, for example, talking about a wealth tax? A wealth tax of 1% on the richest people would raise billions of pounds to fund our public services, to give people decent pay increases, to fund the National Health Service and schools, etc. But that doesn't even seem to be part of the government's thinking, and that's disappointing, I think.